Lassiter Factor.
What's up, all my movie-loving maniacs? This is your boy Bangful B of the Lassiter Factor, and today I'm going to talk about James and the Giant Peach, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary. I recently rewatched it, but this isn't necessarily a traditional review because this was a very interesting rewatch for me. I tell you, because I did used to watch this movie all the time on VHS back in the day, and watching it with childlike eyes, it's a lot different. But watching with adult eyes, I have so many questions. This is probably one of the most bizarre kids films that I have seen, but I still love for nostalgic reasons. And I know this is based on a children's book, but whoever wrote this book had got to be high when he came up with this book. But yeah, I have so many questions about this movie, such as, did James's parents really get swallowed up and eaten by a rhino in the sky, or is it supposed to be an allegory for something? Who the fuck is this magic man that got crocodile tongues in a bag, but really they just look like macaroni rolls, whatever the fuck you want to call them. But anyways, who the fuck is this man that got crocodile tongues in a bag that makes anything and any object big? Where the fuck did this mechanical shark even come from? These pigeons flying this peach in the air? I'm sorry. No, sir. Ain't no way that's happening. I know this is a fantasy film, but come on now. These little ghost skeleton pirates. What the hell? What the hell? We got these little skeleton ghost pirates? Where did the aunts have to go through for their car to end up like this and to end up all wet? Like, look at this. What the fuck? So everybody's just cool with these fucking bug creatures talking and walking and hanging out with them, and they all ate the giant peach right down to almost the core, so they turned what's left of the peach into a house in Central Park, and so no other bugs is coming around, flying around trying to eat the joint. You see what I mean by how bizarre this movie is? But regardless, I still get a kick out of it. It's still a childhood classic that I like to revisit every once in a while for nostalgic reasons. The movie still has its charm. I do like the characters. Though I will say the young man at the time that plays James in this movie, doing all the live action stuff in this movie, I did feel like he was kind of the weak point, and he did have the weakest song, in my opinion. Fuck these two bitches right here. They worse than Professor Umbridge from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The Magic Man, played by the late Pete Polster. Forgive me if I mispronounce his name. I've seen him in other things, but it's his last name that I'm struggling to pronounce. But either way, he was good in this small performance right here. I thought the stop motion animation in this film was excellent. I did like how they were able to blend all the live action elements with the stop motion animated elements. And this is the same team that made The Nightmare on Christmas. It's produced by Tim Burton and directed by, excuse me while I pull up my notes, Henry Selick. I knew I got the name right. Hell, even the live action sets, though noticeable, was still impressive even by 1996 standards. The bug characters are clearly the best part of this movie, and I loved all the voice actors that voice these characters, from Susan Sarandon, who plays the spider, Richard Dreyfuss, who plays the centipede, who's my favorite of all the characters, Simon Cowell, who plays the grasshoppers, and Professor Lupin himself. I never knew that was him playing the worm. And Marianne Mogoyles, who has two roles to play in this film. She plays one of the aunts, and she plays the glowworm. And Jane Leeves, who plays the ladybug. Solid voiceover work by all these actors portraying these characters right here. Despite how bizarre this movie is, when watching with adult eyes, I still get a kick out of watching this movie and will always have a spot in my heart for it for nostalgic reasons. So I'm going to give James and the Giant Peach a mid heart eyes emoji. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have you seen James and the Giant Peach? If so, let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is your boy Bangful B of the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.